I'm on this side.
Hi, friend. You on this side?
Look, while I finish setting up.
Yes. Hello, friends. Welcome. We call everybody friends.
Hey, friends.
Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of Plop. We here this week. People of other people's problems. We are here.
How y'all doing?
People of other people's problems. That's Sacha. Y'all like my impression of Sacha, y'all? Did I do good?
That was Miss Cleo.
That was Miss Cleo.
Rest in peace, Miss Cleo.
Rest in peace,
Right.
Miss Cleo.
But she got in and got her coin and
She
left.
did.
You gotta come up here. You a singer. You speaking in the microphone.
Listen, I can
Right, you said
articulate
she got her
and
coin?
send
She
it
got her
very
coin?
far. She got her coin.
Okay.
And dipped out.
And dipped out. Listen, friends, we are so grateful that you're here with us another week, another Tuesday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yes.
We are talking today. We're going to do a little continuous because we didn't get to talk about service last week because I had a sickening surprise last week. I'm still so full. I am still so full.
You did.
I was surprised,
Were
and
you
that
really
feels good.
surprised?
I
Like for real? Were you
I was
totally unaware?
Very unaware.
Yeah.
And I was so surprised. And I thank you to everybody. I sent a little message out to everybody.
You
Thank y'all
did.
so much who came through. I see you on the Sativa Booty Queen, the Caribbean girl. She's watching. I love her.
Hi, Quinn.
She came
Hi,
through,
Queen.
honey. Hi, Queen. Who Queen?
Oh, I thought you said hi, Quinn.
Oh,
What did you just say?
I said the Sativa Booty Queen, the Caribbean girl.
I thought you said
hi,
Quinn.
Queen.
Okay, well then
Oh.
we both ain't crazy.
That's okay. But we
She
are
said
going to
it sounded like you said Queen.
It did.
It did.
We are going to talk a little bit about service today. How may I help you? We didn't get a chance
How
to
may
talk
I
to, but
help?
that's all right. It was a good reason why we
Oh,
did.
yeah, you could. Oh,
And so I'm
cute.
loving it. And you see her little stand in the
I
cute?
do. I love it.
But anyway, friends, please go make sure you're going to YouTube. Make sure you're going to YouTube to subscribe. Please hit that bell. Plop Life, P.L.O.P.P. L.I.F.E. People love other people's problems.
Right.
I am Deshon Gray.
And I am Sacha Granger.
Come on, Miss Granger.
Not today.
Señorita Granger.
Yeah.
Hola. Wait, that's not French.
No.
It's a cousin.
Well,
It's the cousin,
it
yeah.
is.
It's cousin,
Right.
you're right. But we are joined today by the wonderful, beautiful, illustrious
Come on, it's
diva chanteuse of the evening.
Yes.
Never-ending
Illustrious.
Nina.
Thank you for having me.
Never
Thank you.
Thank you for being had.
ending. Never
Yes.
ending.
Never-ending Nina.
Never ending.
Yes,
It never
I love
ends.
her.
Come on,
I
never
love her.
ending. Yes.
This woman has something to say. She has music for us today. We are going to hear it. You're going to get some first peeks on some music today, friends. If you've never heard of Never Ending Nina, you've heard of her today. So plop down on the sofa and take a listen. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on YouTube. If you want to see us, if you want to hear it, where to hear us at?
You can hear us on Spotify.
Okay.
Look at me, I'm gleeking.
Come on, gleek, 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 gleek. Free.
Spotify because
gleek.
this gum is amazing. Spotify, iTunes. I
Uh-huh.
know I'm chewing. Spreaker.
Mm-hmm.
You can also. What else can they listen to? It's on.
Them good things, girl.
Those are
TuneIn and all them good
Right.
things. Anything that plays internet radio, boom.
Boom. You can go and download Accelerated Network, the app itself, and listen to us because that's where I've been listening. It's so
sound lower
good and
today.
clear.
She
Do
said
we?
sound lower today. I don't
Really?
know why. Maybe I need to redo this. Don't come back on Instagram. If you on Instagram, I'm gonna end it and come back. Okay, y'all come back to it. But anyway, yeah. But if they want to call us, how they do
You
that?
can call us 310-910-9676, extension numero uno.
Uno.
How do you say one in French? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Is it all?
I don't know.
Eh? Come on, Congo.
Come on now.
Really?
I speak French, homie.
Oh, you speak
No,
French?
don't do. For real?
You do?
Not fluent, but you know I can get
So it's
that
just
one.
eh?
What can you say in French?
Duh.
So like
that,
Rick
right?
Ross, right? You know how you be like,
Yeah.
Is it deux, trois? Is that right?
Okay,
Like,
what
they-
else can you
but they
say
like
in
which Rick
French?
Ross?
UN.
What else can you say? Look me.
Comment allez-vous, parlez-vous français?
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what that.
I got
A
my
hush came,
passport.
and a hush came over the crowd.
How are you doing and do you speak French?
Excuse me?
I said, how are you doing and do you speak French?
Oh, that's what
Look,
you
we're
said?
about like,
Oh, okay.
come
Hey,
on,
please.
brow.
Huh?
Is it a brow?
It's a brow.
It better be a brow when you got an old
Both of y'all.
chignon on, honey.
A whole what?
A chignon on. When you got old hair pulled back, your face gotta be right. That's what
Hi,
told me
Rob.
back in the day.
Hi.
Yes, honey, but I'm coming. Instagram coming back up. So anyway, anywho, but if they want to talk to us, how they do that?
310-910-9676. As he said, option.
Option.
One.
Like that.
Numero
Did I say it
uno.
right?
What is it?
No. Is that how you say one in French?
Oh.
My little Kim.
Right. Right.
I used to be scared of that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
Come through, honey. It's internet radio. You can say dick.
Right, you could.
She not
Y'all
gonna say it, but we
can.
can say it. See?
Y'all can.
Sorry, A+.
however,
It's a man here. We don't want to be rude to the man.
abstain
Sorry,
from
A+.
using such language.
I know. You know what today? Today is National Give Someone a Hug Day.
Is it?
Yes. Yay! We're giving each other hugs. It
So
is.
much love.
So much
a hug
love in the
day.
LBC.
Give a hug today.
Give a hug, your friends. Go out there and hug somebody. And if you
Hugs,
ain't,
they
and if you ain't
feel
around
so
nobody,
amazing.
hug yourself.
You right.
Yeah, hug yourself.
Hugs are
We need
great.
more hugs.
We need that in general. We need that embrace. It's something just about a good old embrace.
Especially when it's you, and you can tell when somebody mean it when they hug
I
you
know.
too. You can tell when they mean it too.
You be
sure
giving me
can.
them old dry ass hugs.
Who gave you a dry hug?
I'm sorry. I didn't. And she made me curse. You.
Ooh.
You be dry.
Who give you a dry hug?
You.
She's lying. She's lying, friends. Don't listen to her.
A+ gives amazing hugs.
He does.
And then you can smell his dreads.
Yeah, if you're lucky enough to be that close to him.
You know, I try.
You try.
You know, I don't have much over here, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So
For real.
I compensate in other ways, you feel me?
Oh. And a hush came over the crowd again.
Right.
You hushing us up tonight, A+.
right.
It must be something in the air. Is it because
Dang.
Happy Christmas, everybody? It's coming
Is
up.
that what it is?
It's coming up, maybe because it's Christmas
What
time.
y'all do for Thanksgiving, though?
Eat.
I know. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was wonderful.
You did
Did
it was.
I went to a lot of friends.
Did you? Friendsgiving?
Friendsgiving.
Okay.
Which are family.
Okay.
And I ate down.
You did. You
said I ate down.
I love that.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Makes
I did a
sense.
little cooking, a little eating too.
Okay.
What you do,
Little
Miss
bit.
Thatcher?
I ain't do nothing much.
You didn't eat?
She could.
I did, but it wasn't like that. It was very non-traditional. We had a couple of debacles at my house.
But you ate.
Yeah.
What's the debacle?
What's the debacle?
We're going to discuss it off
not
air.
Even one.
Yeah,
Off
a
air.
couple.
Right. Yeah.
So
Off
that's
air.
when
She
Three.
did say that off air. She'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
How was your Thanksgiving? I texted A+ on Thanksgiving. He said he had plates with an S.
He did.
I mean, you know, Thanksgiving was whatever.
I
at
know it was gonna
first.
be A+. I was gonna bring
You
you
said
some food.
whatever?
It was whatever at first. You know, I was just kind of
Really?
just chilling. I was watching football.
I was gonna bring you some food.
Did they have football game? Well, I guess that is a big day for football.
It is.
It
It's a big
is.
day for
Today?
football. No,
Well,
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
And you know, it was raining at the same time.
It
so
was
you know,
raining.
it kind of set the mood down just a little bit.
It
But
did.
know what
Did
I'm
you
saying?
cuddle with anyone?
I didn't cuddle with anybody, unfortunately. I was hoping that, that was gonna
You was
happen.
hoping someone, but after last
But you
week's
know,
show, I don't think
certain
nobody
people-
wanted to know with you.
certain people
What happened
occupied.
last?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Oh.
But
It's not like it's a story there.
Nah, but like I had a friend of mine, like low key kind of surprised. You feel me? It was like, yo, if I buy groceries, would you cook? And I was
Really?
like, man, I ain't really trying to do nothing right now.
So you
feel me?
cooked?
I mean, I did a little something.
What did you do?
I mean, everything was like canned and boxed, really.
No,
But
but
you
what
still
did you
have to add
do?
your finesse.
So you
Right.
heated up.
I
You didn't cook.
did.
You heated up. You
I
warmed
mean, you know what
up.
I'm saying? I baked some chicken. Well, I didn't bake. I stewed
We
some
are,
chicken.
we are,
I stewed some chicken.
Please tell me there was some
Chicken.
rice.
Of course.
Stewed chicken.
Rice mixed with the beans. You feel me?
Oh.
Did that, you know what I'm saying? Did
I'm
some
a
box
foodie.
mashed
Arroz and
potatoes.
frijoles.
You know what I'm saying? And she did the whole baked mac and cheese.
That's
Oh,
good.
she did.
Yeah,
She made some mac and cheese.
Yeah.
So that was her way of getting inside your house.
Right.
Sound like she been there already.
Exactly.
Deshon is on the same way. She on that way. It's the friend. It's the home.
Come on. Oh,
Sounds like
okay.
she's been there already.
We go way back.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's okay. Well, you know what, friends, it is the holiday season, and we just want to make sure that everybody is getting some sort of love and some sort of good energy, because we know this is the time. It's a joyous time, but it's also the time that they have the highest rate of suicides and stuff, and depression, because of people not being able to cope and deal with, I guess, loved ones not being here anymore, and also not being able to cope with the fact that they may not be with somebody else.
Yeah,
but you know what, friends, get with somebody, and if you want to, and if you know what, you can go to Facebook and look at things that's going on any day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Any event, and you can go right up to it and join right up. Most of them be free.
Yeah, that is true.
Find somewhere to get with somebody else so you don't feel bad by yourself. Don't be by yourself on the holidays if you can help it.
And they also have helplines as well.
Yeah,
they do.
Or go to work.
Yes. Oh,
I mean, clock in. Be around coworkers. Something. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. This don't. That's wrong with that, right?
go to work.
Everybody don't celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's and stuff like that.
No,
But
you're
that
right.
might be the cause of them having that.
Going to work.
That's true.
Well,
too.
then go to IHOP.
Go to your safe space.
Go to Norms.
Right, go to
somewhere that's fake. But you know, also, can we give a good shout out to Normie Jefferson, because his birthday was on the first.
Don't do that.
What's going on?
It always come up on my calendar,
I know.
and I don't never get rid of it. Oh, nothing's going on. It's her grandfather.
Yeah.
That's Normie. But anyway,
Yeah.
that was his birthday. But also too,
He would have been 96.
96. Yeah. I don't know why this just can't pop in front
But
of my
that's
head.
a blessing. Okay, so how do I say this?
No, I agree totally with what you're saying.
It's a blessing for that, because
Right.
now I'm looking at my life,
Okay.
and my grandmother is 96.
Really?
Right.
Oh, wow.
And my uncle, my mother's brother, passed away this week.
Oh, really?
Oh.
And you came and plopped with us?
Yeah, I mean, because we have to, for me, understanding of death and life and death is, we got to keep going.
Yeah.
We do.
You're right.
So, of course, I think what happens is that we don't take the time to grieve anymore. We're losing the grieving process. Like, as soon as my mother told me that, I started to grieve.
Mm-hmm.
But I still knew I had to brush my teeth.
Come on. That is it. Let me tell you something.
No, you're right.
That is how you sum it up in a nutshell. I had to grieve, but I still got to brush my teeth.
Yeah, no, you're
I love
right.
that.
Because when
I'll
my
take
mom
that.
called me with the news, I was in the middle of baking.
Right. So what
But
you
I
gonna do?
had a
You gonna-
breakdown.
Right.
But I was like, girl, you gotta get these orders up.
You got to get them
He
orders
gone,
back.
but you better finish these orders, because these customers not gonna understand
At
that
all.
their order was not ready.
Life keeps moving.
It does.
My aunt used to say, and God bless her, are we talking about all people that in transition already?
Listen,
My
that's
aunt
a part of
used to-
Thanksgiving.
It is. My aunt used to always say, life is in session. Shout out to Pamela Jean. She used to always be like, life is in session.
It is.
That's what she would say, life is
It
in
is.
session. You better go live.
Yes.
Yes, honey. But we do want to make sure that make sure you live in a good life, because human traffic is on the rise. for some
Ain't
reason.
it? What is
They
going
snatching
on?
people. They just snatched 36 women up out of LA so far, or 63. One of them numbers is odd number.
Really?
But yes, and it's not only for sex trafficking. It's also they're selling people for human body parts.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What
big.
has been
Black
going
market is
on?
huge.
It has been going on, but for some reason it's been more prevalent lately.
Well, I think it's social media too, where you can
Yeah.
post a lot
Yes,
and
much
people
more.
updated.
So please be careful out
Disseminate the
there.
information faster.
Yes, everybody, especially the ladies, though. Please be careful out there.
Mm-hmm.
Please be careful. But
Totally.
yeah.
I had somebody pull up on me. Well, no, they were already parked, and I parked next to them. But I was just like, you know what?
Let me move.
It's a gang of y'all up in this car.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and go on.
Yeah.
to the other side.
Never mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was 5 of them.
Did you make eye contact with them?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
And so did they notice you looking and then you put it in reverse?
I didn't care.
Okay.
I love it.
I didn't care.
Fight or flight.
I was like, yeah,
I love
don't-
it. She
it's
said, I didn't-
5. 1,
Oh
2, 3,
my
4.
God.
It's me and a 3-year-old. Although the 3-year-old probably could take them.
She probably put 3 of them on her own.
But I was like, let me move and keep these things on my chest.
Yeah. So be smart out there, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
especially ladies. Be smart. Don't come up with these white vans. They talking about with no windows and stuff. Be careful. Be mindful. You have to stop. You have to look up from that phone and turn them earbuds down.
Yes.
When you walk
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Because they getting got and it's just easy catch.
But But that's what you see today. Most people, when they are walking, their heads are down.
Yeah. They stuck in their phone. And they got the earphones up so high, you can't even hear nobody walking up on you.
No. Them the ones who getting snatched.
Them the ones who getting snatched. But we want to be careful about that. But yeah, friends, we do. Anybody, you want to give any shout outs?
I want to give a shout out to my mama. I want to give a shout out to give a shout out to my block. What's up? We did it. We here. I always want to do that. We did it, Brooklyn. Shout out to my homie. It was good. I'm in here.
I love it.
God.
No, but shout out to Port Arthur, Texas, by way of New Orleans, Louisiana. Shout out to Dillard University of New Orleans, Louisiana.
Come on now.
Shout out to Uptown Holly Grove, because I'm a Holly Grove high girl. All right, New Orleans, we in this bitch.
I love it. Oh,
Louisiana,
so
right
you should have
there.
been on your bounce thing tonight.
Oh, I have a remix of my song that you possibly
No, what?
did.
With bounce?
Yes.
Oh.
They having a moment right here. Louisiana moment. I'm just witnessing it. Bend over.
A nasty old wiggle.
A nasty old wiggle.
Right. Yes.
I love
indeed.
it. I love it. You know what? I want to shout out to all the taxpayers who don't give a fuck about where their money go when it's done out there to help people, everybody else.
Yes.
That's what I want to give a shout out to.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out and you know what? The people in this room are some of them people. Because we pay our taxes. And if you got if y'all want to if the government wants to send that money or allot that money to help homelessness, by all means, please do so. Because it's a big situation going on right now. Some of the taxpayers are upset that some of the money's going towards homeless people, and most of the money that because people, like what I always say, because it weirds me out when people take up issue with, and they're taking it and they're having a problem with the people that are not from here that are coming here that are homeless.
So what though?
My thing that gathers me the most is that is a workforce that's not being implemented. If the government recognizes across the board that if you would have a place for these individuals to stay and learn a trade and then send them back into the workforce, that's building your economy.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not hindering that you're going to have to pay for shelters and all those type of things.
No,
if you give them a safe place to stay and give and latch on what their craft is, or give them a craft,
because everybody got something they can do.
They got something or can learn a trade and then go back into the workforce, which means your city, your everything will build upon itself, and they won't be a hindrance.
Right.
But yet we have them under the bridge, all on.
Yeah, because they're pissed off about these things that they're calling tent cities, because there's so many tents around people's neighborhoods, and some people are just like, oh, I live in my neighborhood. I don't want to walk home from work or walk to the store because I'm scared to walk to different places because of the, drug that's going on, infestation that's going on with homelessness, that's associated with homelessness. And all of the time, it's not unsafe. There are times where it is.
At times.
It can be. But, I mean, it's not about, they don't need any help. But these things, and they're pissed off about it. But Boise law is into effect. And Boise law basically is if a city does not have adequate space for people to live, then they are allowed to live on the street. Where else can they go?
Right.
You don't have anywhere you don't have shelters for them.
Right.
But they're upset. And I'm like, so you're upset about people who are not from California. So it's any street? Well, I guess. It's supposed to be any street, but some of these neighborhoods ain't going for that.
No. They're knocking on your tent. I need you to.
Right. No, they're gonna pick it up with.
Right.
Get up and get out.
Right.
But
you gotta go. Vacate.
The thing that bothered me was I was like, okay, so you're mad about helping people with your tax dollars, not an additional fee, with the taxes that are being allotted to these different agencies to help people because of the people that are not from California, but yet and still when natural disaster happens in other countries, you don't mind sending money all over to Paris and China and stuff like that. I'm like, get it together. But yeah, shout out to the people that don't mind helping people regardless.
I know. I try to do my little bit.
Yeah, when you a giver, you give all to all, honey.
Yeah,
to everybody.
Really
yeah.
I may not give you no money when you ask, but I will feed you.
Right. Can we give a big shout out to Cheesecake de Granger right now?
I will feed you.
Come on, Cheesecake de Granger. Cheesecake de Granger. Tell the folks about Cheesecake de Granger, honey.
Cheesecake de Granger.
Yes.
It's an online bakery that delivers over 65 flavors throughout Los Angeles County.
La-di-da.
Everything is baked to order. We ask that you give us at least 48 hours for submission for us to bake and prepare your order and deliver it to your doorstep.
Yes.
Some of the flavors that we have. No.
I love it. Go ahead. It's holiday time.
Yes, it is.
It is holiday time.
Eggnog.
Yes.
Last week, I surprised Deshon with German chocolate cheesecake.
Yes, she did, girl.
Oh, my God. What you surprising?
And almond roca, too, honey.
And
oh, my God. It was sickening. Y'all should have been here.
What are you surprising today?
Surprise, no cheesecake.
Hashtag
where's the cheesecake? But you can always place the order if you go to www.cheesecakedegranger.com or you can call 310.
Look at me. I'm still on the 910. 310-774-6701.
Or 310.
Yes,
somebody
right.
say 0.
310 to Lisa Ray.
Shout out to Lisa Ray.
774-670.
Yes, honey. Yes, baby. We also right now want to, since we're giving out numbers, we're in the giving mood. We want to give some good energy and spirit to some people who actually was just a couple people that were killed in the London Bridge attack by the men who were denied, and one of them was 23-year-old Saskia. I don't want to say the lady name wrong because she didn't went on to the glory. She don't hear me no more anyway. Oh. She was 23 years old. She was a graduate of Cambridge University. Also, Jack Merritt, who was 25. And also
babies.
Wow. Killed by this man. But which we would talk about a little bit later in the show. But they were attacked and they were killed. Three other people were injured, but two of them are in critical condition. 2 other men and a woman, and one of them just went home. It just happened.
Went home to glory, or
went home to their house. To their bedroom.
To
recover.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. So, like we always say, we want to give our love and our condolences to the families who are still here left to deal with this. Be it today, tomorrow, next week, anytime that because you can't really put a pinpoint or a time on.
You cannot.
Getting over or getting through it.
No.
You just live differently.
I don't think you never do.
No.
You just get better at it.
You just get better at it.
Right.
You get better at brushing your teeth.
Oh.
Because you got to. You got to. Yes, you do. Speaking of brushing our teeth. Hey, plus you got a random vent? You feeling random, Vinny, today?
Shout out to friends and family.
Okay.
Holding it down.
Okay.
It feels great to have a village, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When you're going through things.
Yes.
People help out, you feel me? And I'm the type of person, I really don't like to reach out and ask for help. I'd rather just kind of stay in my little bubble, you know what I'm saying, be in my little funk. But it's nothing against any of my friends or family, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just, I like to just be in my own funk. I like to not bring that energy. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, they tell me, no, you still need to come out. You know what I'm saying? Be around some love. And I respect that. I understand it. I understand the impact that it could have, but I know myself. And I'm just like, let me just be with myself. I'm cool.
Sometimes not necessarily. I get that, but I see both sides of it. One of my pastors in Atlanta, Tabernacle Baptist Church, shout out to Reverend Dennis A. Meredith. He preached a sermon on one Wednesday night, and he said, you know what? It's nothing wrong with having a pity party as long as you know when to leave.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Right.
I thought my pity party for 5 minutes and bounce.
Okay. No, don't shut the party down. Don't be put out. But it's so everybody throw a pity party. You feel bad for yourself. If that's the way to put it, the word pity party. Whatever the funk is. But just know when to leave.
But I just want to let everybody know that I appreciate y'all, and you know what I'm saying, when your boy gets back on his feet, I got y'all. That's just what it is.
We love you, A+.
I gotta reciprocate, so I got y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Well, your dress is still feeling good, whatever you're going through. You're still brushing your teeth and washing your hands.
Black people are gonna be resilient.
Right.
Black people are gonna be resilient.
We ain't got no choice to.
At all. It's in our blood.
Yeah. Right. You have a random vent, Miss Neverending Nina. The lady.
Come on,
my
Nina.
random vent is I'm kind of tired of not seeing brands show examples of black love.
Really?
When we watch commercials via social media, television, movies, etc.
Really?
Okay.
And maybe that's just my thing that I see, but I don't. You're either gonna see a black woman.
So?
You're either gonna see a black woman with her children. You're gonna see a black man or a black woman with an interracial couple with those mixed children. I have nothing against that. But if you take a closer look at the vast majority of commercials, you will always not find examples of black love selling that said product.
On network television, I think you're right. I think
Now
you're
you're
right.
causing me to reflect.
I think you. I'm listening. I'm thinking back in my head. I'm like, because you do see a lot of time, and I don't know if that's. I guess I want to say that's progression that you see the interracial couples, but as far as like a whole black family,
that's the thing that's palpable.
Yeah,
that's palpable to the palace of the said society. But we don't see the equal amount of black people, black couples, black families.
Pay attention. To that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you.
So that's my random vent. I'm tired.
I'm random.
You're tired.
Yes.
Show some more black love,
please, because we have buying power.
We do. The
so
greatest.
Respect us and we need to see us.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Okay.
You got a random vent, ma'am?
I do. My random is...
She twiddling down there. What you got, girl?
Whatever it is that you're going through...
Come on.
Keep pushing. For real,
yes.
For real. Because, and as A+ was saying, just piggybacking, sometimes you do have to just be there for your friends because... Your strong friends, sometimes you
check on your strong friends.
Check on them.
That's right.
For real. So to my support system.
Hey.
Thank you. My dad, oh my God. I know I'm getting on your nerves, Dad.
No, you're not. You his
But
daughter.
I know that
his only daughter.
You, with all of the support that you have shown and given me, it is just tremendously appreciated. I know you're tired of my phone calls, but I love you.
No, he not.
For everything that you've done and the example that you've shown. That the thing though with my dad, if I'm asking him for something or anything, he doesn't have, one of those moments like, well, let me preach to you for a second.
Right.
It's just what you need, baby girl.
What you need, baby girl.
No judgment.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's not it's what do you need?
What do you need?
That's it. That's it. That's all. And
what do you
I think
need?
A lot of people, whenever they're going through something, they like to hear that and not all of the extras.
Right.
Even though you gotta, you have to, perhaps you feel inclined to ask that person what you gonna do with what I'm doing?
Right.
What you gonna do with this? But yes, my dad, you're awesome. Everybody who's been in my corner. But yeah, special shout out to my dad.
Special shout out to Gustavus.
That phone, I be lighting you up.
He love it.
With these phone calls and text messages. Thanks, Dad.
He love it. Daddies and their daughters. Shouts out to daddies and their daughters, honey. Okay, I love it. I love Gus.
Right.
And I love Sacha. What she talking about?
Tell Deshon hello.
Yes, I love Gus. I do. Let me tell you something about Gus. Gus is a man's man. But I'm gonna tell you something about Gus. Before I even met Gus.
Oh my! Wait, what?
Sacha told me, she said, "Now that's my daddy now. Don't be trying it." I'm like, what that mean? I mean, that's what I was trying to think. Let me just say this. Sacha daddy fine as hell. I just want y'all to know that. If I could, and that's about the most respectful way I can say it, because that's, that's like a dad, that's like a father now. That's as far as I can go with it. But I'm like, Gussie, with that good old red skin, I'm telling you the truth, baby. Oh, no. Okay. Yes, he's very handsome.
Look alright. Yeah, but I have had to tell my friends, like, chill out.
Really?
Don't do that.
Yes, she has.
For real. For real.
Yeah.
Like, no, that would be absolutely awkward for you to get with my dad. Because I know you.
Not that he would entertain it, though.
Right.
Gus is so above that.
Right. Like,
he is
I
very
know
much
all your stories. I know where all of the bodies are.
Yes.
You think I want you connected
Right.
to my
You wouldn't even have a chance anyway. Gus is like,
yeah, no, he's
what?
Not going to entertain it.
Not at all. Not at all.
He'll joke, but
He'll joke and give you, and it's gonna be a read in that joke too.
Right, I know, isn't it?
Do know it. A nice, courteous Southern read, but a read still.
Those are always the best.
The best.
Oh,
Shout out to New Iberia, Louisiana.
New Iberia.
Yes. I have a random. My random is: do not question the people that God takes out of your life. Because he heard conversations that you could not. He saw things that you did not. And he made moves that you would not. So make sure that, and it also could be people that have been, that
It's a word.
It's a word.
I'm
It's a
reflecting.
word.
Who's gone?
Right. Not only people that have been, he has taken out of your life, but the lives that he's taken you out of. Let that be that.
Okay.
No, hell no.
Did you say hell no?
Wait.
But yeah, that's
EBT
that, honey.
being cut. Right.
You saw that?
Right.
Let me tell you.
I was like, EBT.
It is, and no, it is some stuff in the news, but we chit chat. We'll talk about the news in a minute, but we are going to have a little bit later in the show. Y'all know our flip and rotate. We do flip and rotate. And that's when we just take a little bit of issues and delve a little bit deeper into the little issues and whatnot. And in that particular segment, we will be talking about what, darlings?
In the flip and rotate, Black press more relevant than ever.
Yes.
Dwayne and Gabrielle Wade.
Yes.
I like them. Did you? Oh.
Oh, no, I said yes. No, I was saying yes, child.
I'm like, we're going to have to send you to Shirley's.
No, I'm not going to go to Shirley's. I'm just saying what they dealing with is a lie. I was signed for them.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Jay, handsome man.
We're also going to discuss Alfred Chestnut.
Yes.
Ransom Watkins and Andrew Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and a little bit more about the London Bridge attack. If you guys have been under a bridge and unaware of what's been going on.
That's gonna come up a little bit later in the show, but y'all friends do know today's topic is how may I help you. Well, we'll actually get to talk about service today.
I know.
Unless somebody come rolling around that door.
No, I don't have no surprise.
I'll be okay with it. But no, I loved it. And we will also be talking to the very beautiful.
Shocked.
I know what to do. I was looking at the video and I was like, the first thing I said in my head, I was like, you dirty.
I had to keep the show going. You feel me?
You did. Thank you, A+.
You did an amazing job for real,
I tried.
last week. You did.
Because it was
chaotic.
It was chaotic.
Going on. But I mean in a good way.
Right.
It was. And shout out to Michael Daniel for being here, our guest last week. Who just was like a trooper through it. He was like, okay, I don't know what's going on here, but
he was like,
where the cheesecake? He was like, I eat the cheesecake though. Yes. Shout out to Stoic Printing Services. Thank you, Michael, for popping with us. Yes, honey, but we gonna come. Well, you know, we're gonna go to a song, but we're gonna go to one of your songs, darling. What would you like for A+ to play, darling?
Listen,
this is the Never Ending Nina song.
Never Ending Nina.
Yes.
You know what? Since we were on New Orleans,
Can we gonna do it?
We can play the bounce in the case.
We gonna bounce it out, A+.
Shout out to my brother Hasizzle.
Hey,
Hasizzle.
King of Bounce.
Come on, King of Bounce.
Ew.
Because I know love. Let me see.
Yep, be the greatest.
Who would take time to listen and cherish everything
That one.
Who would love on me and not go and knock off and stay?
The greatest.
Who would keep it true and never ever lie because
Break it down.
who would love to see the overwhelming joy when you smile at me? Who would not be ashamed to show me to the world so they know what's there?
Bounce on in. Bounce on the couch. Bounce on the couch. Bounce on the couch. Bounce.
Shout out to New Orleans.
What song was that?
That was my debut single, That One, but it's the official New Orleans Bounce remix with my good brother, Hot Sizzle, the king of bounce.
If you couldn't tell.
And you can find that available everywhere you download music, stream music, buy music. Type in Never Ending Nina, That One remix.
And that's the remix.
And that's the remix.
Okay. Yes, honey.
Y'all make sure to get that.
Please.
Yes, of course.
Y'all better listen, y'all make sure y'all look for that. We're gonna talk to Miss Never Ending Nina all throughout the show, really, but we just gonna talk about a little bit of news topics, because I know y'all used to getting some of y'all information from us at Plop, and we don't mind giving you the info in our own little way. We love to entertain, we love to encourage, we also love to educate. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do right now. First up in the news, Miss Senator Kamala Harris.
It's y'all fault.
She has given up her bid for the presidential election. She did.
Well, she didn't have a chance.
It's y'all fault.
She was sixth in line.
Have a chance.
That's not a chance.
It's not.
It's y'all fault.
How's our fault?
She did not. Not Nina. Never Ending Nina.
Nina.
Right.
Why we can't support this lady?
We did. We were supporting her.
Well, she didn't. She.
I'm not laughing. I'm not doing Miss Harris.
At Kamala.
No, I'm not.
No, we ain't laughing at Kamala, but she was in sixth place, baby. She ran out of coins.
But
she ran out of coins? Yeah, she ran out of coins. Fundraising is when you're running for president, it takes millions.
Well, why she didn't do a GoFundMe?
You can't do GoFundMe. When you running for president, it can't be GoFundMe. It's got to come from.
That would have broke up the landscape. She did a public GoFundMe.
No, they have different requirements for fundraising, and GoFundMe's not one of them.
Right.
You have to get support from industries. She said a GoFundMe. You're being messy. We're not gonna go to Shirley. When you're messy, we take you to go to Shirley House. Don't go to Shirley House. Shirley got flies, honey. And she don't cook her food all the way through. Don't go to Shirley House, baby. But she had some money. She said the money ran out, and she said
she said the what?
The money didn't run out.
The coin.
The coin done slipped out. She said she said fundraising is very difficult to do, and I'm not a billionaire. I'm not a person who can. Which I felt like it was a little. I felt like it was a little twinge of hate.
It was.
But I mean, you know, I'm like, girl, but it's fine though, because you're my good black sister, and I'm always with you. I'm always gonna support us first. However, she's like, I don't have my own, and I cannot support my own campaign. But there are 15 candidates left. But she did give it. Girls, 15 people still left.
On the Democrats?
Yes.
15
people still left, child.
And she was in the sixth, but I mean, she had a better chance than the others.
Yeah, the rest of them need to take note. If you number 7 or behind,
bye, sis.
Sit down. It's all what my grandma says. Always better to leave than be put out.
That's true.
That's coming
put out better.
Thank you. That's from a word from on high. But you know what? And then I almost said Miss. I don't want to go to Shirley House. But 45 tried to be very nasty. He tweeted. Now you in the middle of getting put out your goddamn house.
Right.
You in the middle. He gonna tweet.
Specifically to her?
Yeah, specifically to her, at her. Sorry, Kamala, we'll miss you.
I know you lying.
He's so shady.
But that's a black woman. She came with a good old read. She said, "That's all right. I'll see you at your hearings." Oh yeah! She gave him a good old one too. He had nothing to say after that.
Is that what she said?
Yes, I'm like, sir, not only are you in the middle of about to be impeached, but you all the way in London with the Queen.
Right.
Girl, sit down.
He's so petty.
So petty. Ugh. Yes, child, but he sure did, child. But they and speaking of impeachment, child, you know the House Democrats, they done sent the report to the Judiciary Committee today, honey.
Oh.
Yeah, they did. So they looking for them to give them articles of impeachment, child. They said there's overwhelming evidence for him being impeached.
But
overwhelming. They said they found misconduct and obstruction of Congress.
But I mean, this has been happening.
Yeah.
But is it really gonna happen?
We'll see. That July 25th.
You still have to have a number of votes.
You still have to have a number of votes, and they did send it to the House Democrats did send it to the Judiciary Committee, and they're gonna start tomorrow, bright and early, in a few hours. East Coast time. They're going to go right up in there and say, okay.
What is it, never ending, Nina?
So they really want them to, and it's still an ongoing investigation. But he is the first and only American president to defy all aspects of congressional impeachment process. He's not answering no subpoenas. He's threatening people who answer subpoenas. He's witness intimidating.
That is the crazy thing, and we are sitting here as a democracy and letting this go on.
Yeah.
But this is what white privilege
and
white power have the capacity to do.
Yes. I'm
sorry. If Obama was to be defiant like that,
Obama would have been gone.
Do you know they would have bust that door down?
They would have said, you know what, we're going to bring back lynching. I'm telling you the truth.
Did it go away?
Well, it just took a new face.
Well,
yeah, but he's also still trying to get rid of EBT. He has the supplemental
EBT?
The Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, better known as SNAP.
Right.
And if you are SNAP, yes, honey, better known as SNAP, honey. Yes. He is trying to cut funding that's going to affect over 4 million families.
Wow. Why is he cutting funding? Is this for his?
Are you asking why about
military?
Him? Are you asking why about him?
Is this to support the military?
Is there any logical explanation to anything that person does? Right.
He gets money.
Well, but he's trying to.
What did he say?
He didn't say. They don't know what. I mean, they just want to. They just feel like they're cutting and.
But they're usually cutting it to move it somewhere or to support something else, or.
Well, probably that. I think he wants to do. I think he's trying. I don't know if he gave up on that wall or not. I just really think that.
Well, he hasn't mentioned the wall.
He's not gonna get that wall.
No, he don't know. He need that wall not be put up since he's gonna be on the other side of it in a minute. But it's gonna affect not only 4 million families, but also 1 million students, college students. Because in college, you can get food. I got food stamps in college.
I sure did.
Yes, ma'am, honey. I got food stamps as an adult. Shit, what the hell you talking about? Ain't nothing wrong with a good old EBT.
I love flashing my black card.
Right.
Yes, honey. Boom. Put all that. Get the lobster, all that. Slide to the left. What's that pen? Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, child, and but people don't realize also too that's also going to affect over 500,000 kids getting free lunch at school.
Really?
Yes. So this is
so
also.
How much is he trying to cut?
Oh, there's a percentage that was put on there, but what he's doing is he's lowering raising the threshold barely above minimum living so that you have to qualify in order to get it.
Wow.
And even some of the people who will still get it, their benefits will probably be cut in half.
Half?
Yeah. There's a lot of them will lose over $100-something.
But is this something that they have to vote on though before it takes effect?
I don't know if it's something he has to. I don't know. There's still something. It's been going on for some months, but it's being brought back up in the media, and I guess what he's got going on. But I'm like, sir, you need to. I don't know.
It's terrible. That's his.
But they said it's going to increase food insecurity. There's a thing now called food insecurity. People are insecure about their eating arrangements
and base it in fear.
Yeah.
That's another tactic of fear.
Yes, and control. Say it.
Like that is it just doesn't make sense. I don't see how people don't see this man. Like I just want to rip my eyes out.
Well, don't rip them out.
I just
don't rip them out.
Why nobody ain't
hard
tried
for me to even discuss. I haven't watched. I usually don't watch the news at all because I just don't.
It's really not news anymore.
See what's going on. No,
it's terrible.
No.
So we want to make sure that, people friends, hope that you're registered. I believe it may be too late to register now. I think, and I know in California, there's a lot of states that if you ain't registered by now to vote, you're out for 2020.
Oh.
So yeah, they give you deadlines. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I know there is a limitation. Well, no, actually, you know what? For primaries, it is not for the next. For the primaries, is in March. It's too late for that. But you have time still for the actual election, presidential election that's going to be taking place, which is very important. We have to not And then the primary is important too because these are voting on people who are supporting these things and supporting this person.
Right.
Get them out of office.
Please.
Get them out of office. Do your
Right.
research. There's so many websites you can go to. I know A Plus gave us one before that you can go to that you can see who's supporting what
Right.
and what they've supported in the past,
Right.
so you can get their ass out of there. Like for real.
Please.
We love you being on the green sofa with us, but get your ass off the sofa and register. But you can register from the sofa if you want to. Just pick up your phone and do
And
it.
then come back to the green sofa.
And then come back to the green sofa and chill with us. Yeah, that's what's going on there. Also, too, well, switching the lanes up a little bit, in South Korea, there's a man by the name of Yang Tumo. He is a South Korean police detective. There is a lot of phone voice phishing going on. It's an international scam that's happening. And this particular person was called on the phone by KT, which is Korean Telecom, it's a telecommunications company in South Korea. He was called and said, you have an unpaid balance that's a great amount of money on your bill. So he said, I do. And they said, yes, you do, sir. So he said, okay. So they said, okay.
I do?
Yes, he did. They have this voice phishing scam there where they're calling people on the phone and they are telling them they have supposedly unpaid bills. They're gathering your personal information and they're using it to defraud you. You know, got them phone calls over here talking about, this is LADWP. We gonna cut you off. You gotta send us some money right now. This the IRS. We got like that.
Yeah, I got a couple calls telling me that there's a warrant for your arrest.
Yes.
And you have to pay this money. But I was like, it's a warrant, but you Indian. They don't
Right.
sound like that here.
Right.
Get off my phone.
It's a warrant, but it's a warrant, but I gotta pay money. So the warrant goes away with
Right.
money. That's not how that works.
You're not taking this seriously.
His name Roger Miller.
I know exactly what you're talking
What?
about.
Yeah.
He was like, you're not taking this seriously. You're gonna go to jail.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting my manager on the phone. I
Uh-huh.
said, this is a damn scam.
Damn, thank you.
And you're insisting
Yeah.
that I give you money. I'm like, yeah, please get off
Yeah.
my phone.
Uh-huh.
I done been around too much.
Too
We try to
much.
stay abreast of what's going on.
Yes.
Especially with scams. But
I
yeah,
know
it's
times
crazy.
is hard, but don't scam me out of my money. I'm Popo.
Not about coin.
Damn, out of my point.
We're
Yes,
all
child,
about
but they
coin.
did say, and they said, over in South Korea, between January and October of this year, they have the scams have totaled $429 million.
No.
Yes, child.
When
Are you
people are so
serious?
gullible that they
People are.
But they're what? Voice phishing? What is
They're
it
voice
called?
phishing. They call it voice phishing, where they're saying that you're saying you're calling from a utility company,
Right, a legitimate company
right, and
that
you're
probably
saying,
you owe money to,
To-
or you had in some type of relationship with monetarily. So yeah, I can see
a
that
lot
happening.
Of, yeah, a lot of people think that it's happening only because we're always
What is
telling-
it, Dina?
But we're
You
always
gotta come find me.
They do.
I'm not paying nothing.
Well, it's gotten big and it got a lot of money because a lot of the people who have been giving up the money too, surprisingly, has been younger people, because younger people assume that this only happens to elderly people.
No.
So we're thinking if they're calling us, this only happens to elderly people. So it doesn't happen to $429 million in the course of 10 months.
Yeah, they getting it.
They getting the big money, but they told
Is it
him
easy to scam people? I guess
it must
so.
be, child, because what they did
How you
was
start a business scamming? Now, let me see.
you don't want to scam nobody, girl.
Shout out to the scammers.
Shout out to scammers, boosters. But
Everybody gotta eat too.
girl. But not like that
Dang, that's
though. That's somebody's
horrible,
life.
though.
But what they did was they said, okay, so they told the man, we're gonna transfer you to our crimes unit. Yeah.
No.
It's the International Crimes Unit. This person didn't realize they were talking to a detective, whoever they were. And the crimes unit is 20 minutes away from where he is.
Oh.
Yeah. So he went over there and was like, yeah, whatever, this is what's going on. I said, oh, okay, don't worry about it. Just keep going along with it, because ain't nobody here calling you saying that shit.
Right.
So the people told him, he's on the phone with them the whole time. They told him, how much money you got in your account? He told them, I got $9,400 in my bank account. They told him, go pull all the money out and go put it in your refrigerator, and we're going to go check it for it. We're going to go check your money to see if it's counterfeit.
In your refrigerator?
Yes, in your refrigerator. Not only put it in your refrigerator, but send us your gate code to your apartment so we can come up into your place.
Nah, stop.
So he said,
Right.
he said, okay. He going along with the shit.
Right.
He said, okay. So he got him on the phone with him. He's still on the phone talking to the people. He go to the bank. He wrote a note to the teller and told him what was going on and said, act like you giving me some money. So she turned the money counter on so they could hear the money go.
No.
So he said, okay, yeah. Oh, he got him good, girl. So he said, go ahead. So he said, I got the money. I put it in the refrigerator. I left. When he left, gave him the gate code to give to the apartment. The person came into the apartment and they arrested that ass.
Somebody actually came.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
no
they
way.
did. Yes,
no
they,
way.
And it was a Chinese national.
Are you serious?
It's an international. It's an international scam, and it's.
But they went to his apartment.
They did
to collect the funds.
They did. No,
Oh
they
my
they
gosh.
get
Well, that's
no
what
money.
I'm saying.
They
Right.
didn't get money. They got
anything.
jewelry, bracelets.
Right. Silver.
The Chanel. The Coco Chanel.
They told her.
Right.
Coco Chanel.
The Coco Chanel. They gave that child the big C's, baby.
The Coco Chanel.
They sure did.
Oh my God.
They sure did. But they went.
Is that what they call them?
Yes, girl. And the person was only 34 years old. But he said, this is not the person who was on the phone with me. It's a big thing.
Wow.
And it's
So
originated. It's a ring and it's originated in China.
They always. I was watching a documentary the
It's going
other
on
day
in China.
about
It's
the counterfeit
international.
things that are going on and the level
Yeah.
of counterfeit things that are occurring
Yeah.
is just unbelievable in China.
Yeah.
They were trying to. It was something I was watching where it was in the wine industry that they're trying to break into with vineyards and everything in China, but. People are not buying because most of the things that come from China, they're like, this is not a good wine.
No.
It's something that y'all are doing to make this counterfeit. This is not on the level of something that you would get in France or where places are really known for vineyards. But they said it's been really hard for them to break into the wine industry because
people don't trust products
people
from China.
do not trust products from China.
Because a lot of times they be booed. Not all of them.
And then the makeup that I watched, the documentary on makeup.
Really?
Oh my God. Everything
Really?
is counterfeit. It's crazy that yes.
Wow.
They were saying like 90% of makeup that is counterfeit is coming from China.
Wow.
The numbers are, they're huge.
Hi, Teresa. Teresa said hi.
Teresa.
Yes, but also too, and this is a story that I know that Sacha can appreciate too, and all of us should really. But in Australia, in New South Wales, in Australia, they have rolled out high definition detection cameras this past Sunday to catch drivers using cell phones illegally.
I
while
saw
driving.
that. I saw that.
That's
I
over.
saw that.
Yes,
It's
they
done.
have.
Yeah.
They have.
Yeah. They need to though.
Yeah. They
need to because it's not safe.
Yes, they said they are catching. They said they are trying to decrease the death toll from people who are getting hit by cars.
Not even here in other countries too.
Yes, by people who are driving and using their phones and not paying attention,
Right.
or also people who are killing themselves, basically running into things, using their phones, not paying attention.
Yes.
But they said they have set up some cameras and they rolled it out on this past Sunday.
I saw that.
They did. They rolled it out, child.
What you about to say, A+?
They said they have used fixed mobile cameras. They're mounted and they're not giving, not only they're not telling you where they are, but they're not giving any warning signs like you're getting in an area. That would defeat the purpose.
Right, of course.
What was you going to say, Blaze?
Just a couple thoughts. Invasion of privacy.
How?
With the cameras and all that stuff.
Not in the public.
But still.
How?
There's cameras all over the public street. Like everywhere you go, they got cameras.
I get that. I'm just, it adds on to that.
But how so?
But, what do you mean, cameras?
How in the public sector is it an invasion of privacy? We are outside
if I'm in my car
on the street.
and I'm driving,
you should be on your phone.
How are you detecting that I'm on my phone?
I'm gonna tell you.
That's what I mean.
Right.
They're using artificial intelligence to determine whether or not you are using the phone while you're driving. Not a hands-free device, because you're using Bluetooth. You wouldn't have it in your hand.
Right.
But they're using artificial. They have authorized people who are going through the files, who are managing the files and storing them away to determine whether or not you have your hands on your phone while you're driving in certain areas.
Through the phone is what you're saying.
Through cameras.
Through cameras on the street.
On the street.
That's my point, though.
Okay.
Still, the fact that they can know that you're on your phone in the privacy of your own vehicle. invasion of privacy.
But
That's just
is
one
that?
thing.
But what is considered private? Is it once you go out on a public space, a public setting? Are things no longer private because it's out in the open at this point? I thought a private space would be considered something different. Your car on the street, is that private?
Nope, I don't think so. You're in a public road.
You're in a public
Legally,
road, but
is that private? Right.
Jerisa said we need that in LA. We sure do.
We sure do.
The insides of your vehicle, I'd like to assume. It's like the inside of your home, the inside of any type of building, your home, the place that you pay rent. If I didn't pay a damn car note, or if
they're not looking to see if you got used condoms and shit on your car. They're just looking to see if you got. They're looking to see if you have. They have articles. They have people reviewing it. Okay, well this is not this, is not that. They're not looking to see what's in your car, what's not in your car.
Sure, indeed.
They're just looking to see if you're using the phone, and actual people are reviewing the images. The cameras are taking, and the people are reviewing the images to see whether or not, just like they do when you go through a red light camera.
Same thing. Even with
So
that
you
was
think it's
invasion.
an invasion of privacy?
Even with those cameras
with the red
back
light?
in the day. Absolutely.
They got rid of them, and they got rid of them though.
Absolutely.
I think, but that was more so.
Jerisa said it's not private.
No, I didn't think it was private.
But regardless of that, because I think everything is already an invasion of our privacy.
Yeah.
Being on Facebook, being on Instagram, everything's already there.
We being recorded right now while we're recording ourselves.
Absolutely. Everything being digital. I'm just saying that just adds on to it.
Everlasting.
But
Everlasting. No, I'm thinking the Everlasting Hitman bounced in New Orleans.
But they said in about 3 years they're going to have 45 cameras set up in unknown, unposted places. For the first 3 months, they're only sending warning signs to people. Hey, warning, you were caught here doing A, B, and C. After that, you can be fined up to $344 or $457 if you're in a school zone, and points taken off of your license.
So how do you propose they attack this issue? Do you agree that it's an issue?
I think it's a cause for concern. Is it an issue? Of course it's an issue.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you this before you answer. During the trial, they caught 100,000 people violating.
Oh, I believe that.
Go ahead.
I believe that. Like, I'm
100,000
not gonna deny that.
people during the trials.
Right.
I'm not gonna deny that at all. I do think that there needs to be something to rectify the situation, and this would be my solution, or this is what I would propose, and I guess it kind of goes along the lines of what they're trying to do with these whole cameras or whatnot.
Okay.
But I was gonna say, like, you know how you have that option in your phone, like when you're driving, somebody shoots you a text and they send an automatic text saying that I'm driving.
Yes.
Why can't cell phone companies, towers, or whatnot just like shut your phone off?
Because that would be an invasion of
privacy. To shut your phone all the way down. So if I'm driving somewhere,
that's absolute total control.
Right.
I mean, they do have that power automatically, but they just let the public know that.
But that's foolishness. So if I'm driving somewhere and I'm trying to get to you and I'm lost where you are, I'm driving my car, I can't talk to you.
You stop, you pull over, you get out of your vehicle, and then you utilize your phone. But because
I don't need to do that because I can use my phone through my Bluetooth. I don't have to put my hands on my phone. Right. I ain't got to touch it.
Okay.
But this is more geared towards people who are texting, who are on social media, who are.
I know people who send whole emails.
Thank you.
But
that's my point.
Like this. You know who you are.
All that.
But that's my point. If you shut down the phone, they won't have no reason to utilize the phone while driving.
Yeah,
so
but
it's
I
gonna
think
sense
that's
the motion.
too much for a company. That's too much that they have to do.
Well, hey, then y'all gonna have to deal with motherfuckers texting and shit.
I don't know. You can install the cameras,
right? Because you
I'm fine with it.
You gonna stop.
You sure would.
You gonna pull your ass together.
And how much are the tickets?
$344, up to $344, and if you're in the school zone, $457.
Oh.
And points off of your license.
Right.
Well, the DMV gonna be even more packed.
Oh my God!
Right.
And
Trust.
angry.
The DMV ain't gonna be packed. The course is gonna be packed.
Well, that too. Yeah, the course.
DMV don't give a shit.
You right.
They don't send out tickets. But anyway,
I think that's great though.
I mean, something got to be done though.
Yeah.
Just like she was saying, what do you propose happens then?
That's what
shutting the phone off.
With the motion sensor, right? What's wrong with that?
With the motion sensor?
So Lisa Ray said, I do YouTube while I'm driving, but it's hands-free. Abe is hands-free.
Wait, how do you do YouTube?
But you can also get distracted, too.
How do you do YouTube to Lisa Ray while you're driving?
Cause she talking, but she looking at the road, but she talking. I think she looks at the camera when she stopped.
Oh.
But people don't talk about that, though.
By what?
about like you can have your phone mounted, but
Yeah,
you can
right.
be distracted by your phone.
Exactly.
You
Oh,
can.
yeah, you can.
You can.
Even as an Uber driver or a
I'm
Lyft
just about
driver,
to
same
say that.
thing.
You
You
can.
can get distracted. You over here trying to look at the map.
Yes.
You feel me? And you trying to find the street. You don't know.
Exactly.
You don't know how many times, several times I done missed.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you can
But
also.
that's different though if it's hands-free mounted and you're
Uh-huh.
looking. With you touching and playing on your phone, that's totally
I
It's all
think
the
that when
same.
it's hands free, I think that you have the opportunity to react quicker than something being in your hand.
Yes, but
Yes.
you still have that image to your left or your right that you still have to look at the road. So you're still going to be distracted a tad bit, but your reaction time will be quicker because it's in front of
But
you.
it's also
directly
in the
front of you.
window. When
Right.
it's in my hand, I'm over here. I'm not even
right. Your
looking
head
at
is
the road.
down. Your head is down.
Or I'm looking away. I'm not even
Right.
looking. I'm not going like this.
Right. No.
No,
Like
both
my
sides of
dashboard
the head
is
is
to the
down.
left of me. I mean my okay, the dashboard. I guess the phone holder is to the left of me. I'm still seeing everything, but I know sometimes I have to do to I have to
I
look
agree.
Oh well, mine is in the center.
center down or center
Center.
right
No,
where the
center
center.
on the windshield, right in the middle.
So she's not looking like this, like this. She's
Yeah.
You
looking
don't
still
think
like
that's
that.
distracting as well?
No, I love it right there.
She love it right there, right in the center.
Oh.
Because I only have to take my eyes just for a second to look left and right, and then it's back in the
And it's
middle.
back
What
in the
happened?
right. Right. That's
Yeah,
true.
what I miss?
Nothing. I said you like it right in the center. She
you
laughed.
need to put a poll out there in these streets.
A
A
what?
pole in these streets.
Yeah. I
Why?
mean, I think this is a hot topic though.
What kind of? Oh, you mean PLOPP? P-O-L-L.
yeah.
Okay.
See what people think about it. I mean, I really do think it's a hot
P-O-L-E?
topic.
What that's
But, like-
I think that more people. I think, but if you do a poll, I think more people are going to be. I just personally feel more people are going to be
for it.
for it.
Right. They're gonna support
I'm not
it. It's not gonna
knocking
be
it all the way.
opposition.
I think it will
I'm
be
not
a
knocking
fight
it
though,
all
because
the
I think some people will be against it too. Obviously.
Right.
Right. But I think
But-
more would be for.
I think there
than
could be other
against.
ways though, if that's the case.
Well, we're gonna find another song to listen to. What song you want to listen to? We're gonna play another one of Miss Never Ending Nina's songs.
Never ending.
And we're gonna come back and talk to the lovely
Never ending,
Chartreuse.
ever
You can play
lasting.
Love's Melody.
Never Ending Nina. Please make sure, friends, that you're plopping with us on YouTube.
YouTube.
That you're following and subscribing and hitting the bell.
Yes.
And we'll be right back,
Ding,
baby,
ding,
after
ding,
this
ding, ding.
good song.
You cannot escape it when it comes to beer. It's the power of two hearts joined eternally. There's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could say. When love comes in, it will have its way. You cannot resist the urge to say I love you, baby, when they walk your way.
What song was that?
That's Love's Melody.
Love
Come on,
Melody,
Love's
honey. That's
Melody.
Never Ending Nina with
Never
Love's
Ending
Melody.
Nina.
She is plopping on the sofa with us today. We're
Plop,
so
plop.
excited
Bam.
to have her here. We're
We
going to talk
are.
to her a little bit. Friends, if you want to talk to her too, call us, honey. All right, we're telling the people our number. It's on that wall right there. Tell them the number. When you
Okay,
want
the
to
number is
A plus.
3 A plus. What you doing, A
My
plus?
bad, my bad. My timing was horrible.
They gonna think I'm stupid or something.
Okay.
Look like it.
Dusty,
Okay.
it's called, what, your song was called Love's Melody?
Yes.
By
Melissa
Never
Ray Love
Ending.
It.
You can
Hey,
find
Dusty.
it on
SoundCloud.
See.
I'm everywhere.
Spotify, iTunes, all that.
Not those. Those
Oh.
are my earlier stuff.
Okay.
So I like
but you
to-
are on there, though. I follow you on
Yes,
there.
yes. But you can find that on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Never Ending Nina.
Never Ending Nina.
But if you want to
SoundCloud's
talk to
free.
us and talk to me,
Okay.
the number is 310-910-9676, extension 1.
Talisa Ray, she said 0. You heard that?
Right.
Be right.
Ah.
Anyway, also tell the friends again who might have just sat on the sofa with us where you're from, doll.
I'm originally from Port Arthur, Texas,
Come
by
on,
way
Texas.
of New Orleans, Louisiana.
UGK.
Okay.
Uptown, what's up?
How long you been in LA?
I've been in LA for about 5 years now.
You like it?
I love it.
Really?
Everything that I wanted to do Well, everything I was doing in New Orleans,
I hear it, too.
I knew.
Don't you hear it?
I do.
I
I love it.
Everything that I was doing in New Orleans, I wanted to do on a
New
bigger
Orleans.
scale,
Uh-huh.
and it had to be either New York or LA.
Okay.
New York is too cold.
Okay.
It is.
I like layers, but I like soft layers.
Right.
Right, soft layers.
Right.
Yeah, if you don't like layers, I like soft layers.
So when I got to LA, when I got to LA, I was like, oh, this is home.
Okay.
Because it reminds me of home, less humidity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
These are Louisiana girls up in here, so that humidity ain't no joke.
Oh.
But it's so good for your hair and your skin.
Oh my
It's
God.
amazing for your hair and your
It
skin.
is.
That was a grease ball. No.
Listen,
But
ain't
it's
nothing like a
great for
good
your-
green smile. You gotta
No.
get into that melanin.
You
See that like clamp?
I see
You
it.
see that like
I
clamp?
see that.
So
I
what?
see
So
it.
tell the friends what you do, Dolly.
Well, I'm a mild-mannered program coordinator during the day.
You better have a day job to finance your dreams,
Come
honey.
on, you got to.
Yeah.
I am not going to be a
She said,
starving
I'm
artist.
not. I know that's right.
I'm not.
No.
That's not my ministry. I'm not going to subscribe to that. But no, I work at Ahmad Institute.
Okay.
It's Arming Minorities Against Addiction and Disease. I'm a program coordinator at that
really?
organization.
They hiring?
They are. We are
Are
expanding. We actually have a new place
they
in
for real?
Inglewood coming up.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you want to find out any information regarding
Tell the
Ahmad
friends where to
Institute,
do it.
you can go to ahmad.org.
Spell that for the people. Good for everything for everybody.
Listen, AMAAD.org.
Okay.
And
gonna
we
talk
can
after
have
the show.
everything. Everything's going to be placed there. You can see me. You can see all my other coworkers there, and find more about that organization. But
Okay.
I am, when I get the signal in the sky at night,
the bad signal, Dolly.
I turn into Never-Ending Nina.
Never
Yes.
ending.
So I'm a singer, songwriter, entertainer, creative, all of the things, and yes.
When did you start singing?
Forever.
I mean, you hear that all the time,
Well,
but it's like
forever.
you get started in church choir.
But when did you know? You know what? I can actually do this.
I
for a
noticed when did I truly notice? I think it had to be like when I was maybe 12, 13.
living. Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's when
Okay.
you felt the presence of a gift.
I knew it was different.
Okay.
And I know it just wasn't whole melodies.
Okay.
I would hear something in my head say, do this. And I would do it.
Okay.
Do
So-
something right now. You better go up the scanner. You better run up and down. Are you tired from running? Because that was a run. Do y'all hear that run? That was a run. That's how you run. Run for your life.
Right.
Run for the hills.
Stand it.
I love it.
So what was your position in the choir?
Well, thankfully, because of my training, they had me everywhere.
Okay.
So you could be soprano, you could be alto.
Come
you
on,
could be,
soprano, alto.
First tenor, all
Okay.
that kind of stuff, because they knew that you could keep up
Okay.
the notes and hold
And you
it down.
wasn't tone deaf.
No.
That didn't sound like nothing different.
No.
That tone
No.
was beautiful. You give me, when I listen to your music and your voice, you give me very much Tweet.
Don't do that, because you gonna make me. So listen, let me tell you, Tweet had a concert yesterday.
Really?
She
Are you
did.
serious?
It's on my Instagram, and so Tweet had an album named Charlene, which is about 2 years
She
ago.
did.
She did.
That's her name.
I've been listening to that album for a total of those 2 years. So
Really?
my friend who hosts the Juice Joint, they had the
Not
crock
the
pot.
juice joint. Come
Yes,
on,
they had
with
the
the crock pot. Juice joint and the
celebration.
crock pot.
They Southern?
They are.
Okay.
Right.
Day before
Ask me how I do
yesterday,
that.
and she was the headliner.
Really?
So the God I serve,
Come on. Because he's a great one.
I said I'm gonna bring my album. I'm gonna bring a marker, and she's gonna sign my CD. Now I ain't talked to nobody about what I was going to do,
Okay.
but I just knew
You
that was
talk to
gonna happen. Ha!
Right. The most important.
And when you in alignment,
Right.
Come on.
Ha, sha, sha, pa, ta, ka,
When
ta.
you wear?
in alignment.
Okay, come on now. Come on now. But we having a good old key.
But no,
I get you.
yes.
I get you.
But go ahead.
But no, she did a wonderful job, and I was like, okay. At first, after she was done, I was like, I can't walk up to this lady, so I'm just gonna sit here and just talk with my good girlfriend. Shout out to Jayla.
Come on,
With
Jayla.
Jayla.
We was talking, and then out the door she came. So right where we were, and I said, "Excuse me, I have to tell you this." And so I was like, I said, you have to give your roses to the people that you look up to. And sure enough, I pulled out the CD and I said, would you do me a favor? Would you sign this for me? She was like, of course. And I told her, keep doing what you're doing because you're inspiring people like me.
Because she was sick for a minute too.
She was battling through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And so
her voice is always.
Oh my God!
Yes.
How was she that night?
Hey, Velvet.
Wonderful.
Queens.
You can go to my Instagram page, NEVERENDING Nina Notes, and you can see what I posted because it was such a beautiful moment, and I'm glad that I got it because it just lets me know that I'm aligned with what I'm supposed to do because
that's what
my
Velvet
energy
said, alignment.
That's
right. Come on, Velvet.
I'm in line with that because a lot of people don't have that opportunity to give their roses to the people that they look up to. And so for me to have that private personal moment to where I didn't exceed on her personal space, but she opened herself to me graciously, that meant the world to me. And I'll never forget that.
Wow.
So
that's awesome.
Yes, I've listened.
Great experience.
But
I'm still on her first album.
I know.
Oh, that one. She went through all that.
Oh, she did?
She had a 45 minute
Come over to my place.
set.
I think that's still on repeat.
She went through a whole thing.
Wow.
And it was beautiful.
Tweet.
Shout out to Tweet.
Shout out
Icon
to
Living.
Shout out to Charlene, honey.
Damn.
Shout out to Tweet. She named her daughter Charlene too, didn't she?
I don't know.
I think so.
What you?
I love Tweet.
I don't know. That was.
I love her.
I love her too.
Go ahead.
Oh, you did that one.
I love that song.
What was the song? I didn't recognize.
Somebody who can sing sitting right there. You're not gonna embarrass me on live
No,
TV.
everyone has a voice.
And some voices need not be heard on mics.
Everyone has a voice.
And I'm not gonna go to Shirley House. They do have a voice, but all voices don't need to be heard. Some people's voices need. Everybody got a voice.
You're right.
Everybody
You're
has
right.
a voice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you've been singing since you were 13.
Yes.
Now, what would you say some of the inspirations that you listen to aside from Tweet? Who are some other voices that you look up to?
So of course you have the Trinity. Which
come on, Trinity. Let me see what you got.
I know what you better.
Right.
This point right
I
here.
feel it.
Right.
I hope my Trinity is your Trinity,
Let
but
me
it doesn't
see.
matter because my Trinity is my Trinity.
Okay.
Whitney Houston.
Come out!
Right.
That's my queen. You get it right. You can stay on the sofa. She can stay here. Because not only is she the Trinity, but she's first.
Yes.
Right.
Excuse me, The Voice.
Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
And Prince.
So not Mariah?
Vocalist?
No, so these, I'm talking about just in the whole scheme of things, as far as everything.
Okay.
The full capacity.
Okay.
I have to pay homage to that. Now, before them,
yes,
you have the mother, Aretha.
Aretha.
You have Anita Baker, which I'm going to see her December 20th.
20th, I know I want to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brandy, of course, I'm a disciple of Brandy. I'm a disciple.
Who started calling?
Wait a minute.
I mean, that's what they
Wait a
call
minute.
Who started calling
Wait
her
a minute.
Do you
I like Brandy.
Brandy.
I like Brandy.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Ain't no shame.
Harmonies?
But I mean, girl.
Whoa.
Yeah, but her runs and harmonies are everything.
Y'all told me this was a conducive, safe environment, and I felt threatened.
No, I just wanted to clarify.
Wait.
Brandy, you talking about Moesha Brandy?
Yes.
Okay.
The icon.
Because
Brandy.
you said before.
Well,
when you said Michael Jackson,
well,
I'm
before
thinking
them. So I'm a Virgo, so I go every which way in my head.
Come on,
so
Virgo.
I had to go
So
before
Lisa,
them, which
Virgo.
was Aretha Franklin.
Right.
But now I'm going back.
Oh, you're going back?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were still before. That's
No. Follow
Brandy
her.
back
Oh, okay. So you
Follow
don't hate Brandy.
Right.
No.
No.
I
love Brandy.
Oh, okay.
I think
In the
Brandy's,
90s?
but they be
About
talking
to
about these
say.
Bibles and these names.
But you know
What
why
you
though?
mean?
You
Right.
hear her vocally though.
Wait a minute, sis. Don't do that.
Come on now. Really?
Speak on it, Deshon.
Wow.
Speak on
No,
it.
because I'm not going to Shirley.
Wait,
House.
but what other artist has changed?
Nobody. She hasn't changed the way people sing.
No cap though. In the 90s though,
Uh-huh.
she.
Brandy, no.
No.
In the now, Brandy can sing.
And
I'm
back,
talking about-
wait. Back
It's
then,
amazing,
Brandy could
right.
sing.
No. I didn't say no. He said in the 90s. I'm like, no, it's stopped.
Right.
Right.
It ain't stopped. That ain't stop.
But
she's saying as far as who she follows, their vocal ability.
No, I got that.
Yeah,
But because a lot of people say, you know, I keep hearing this vocal Bob. I'm like, okay, girl.
No, they named her that.
No, they did not. There's none of they who did this.
Who? Well, who did it?
Tell me, who did it? I'd like to know too.
The people.
Who did it? Who did it?
There are a lot of people who acknowledge Brandy.
Right.
Vocally, she's a beast.
A beast.
She is.
She.
They named her.
No, she is.
Don't do it.
We're not gonna spend this much
I
time
know.
on Brandy. I know, no, for real, she is. I like Brandy. We're gonna play Brandy next week.
Please, shout out to Brandy. I love you.
I like Brandy. Ain't no shit against Brandy.
I'm a Brandy stan star forever.
Yeah.
So you said Brandy.
Brandy, Stevie Wonder, Donny Hathaway,
Okay.
Yeah.
Layla Hathaway,
Oh,
Dawn
yeah.
Richard,
Yes.
Luke James,
Yeah.
Molly Music.
Okay. Yeah.
It runs the
Molly.
gamut of who I find
Yeah,
inspiration.
okay.
Celine Dion, Shania
Come on,
Twain,
Celine.
Come on. Yeah,
Tony
these singers.
Braxton.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Kim Burrell.
Kim, yes. Now let me. All right.
She's a teacher. She teaches people how to sing.
No,
She does.
don't do that. I didn't mean to.
Come on.
So
You ain't got to. We know she
look
nasty.
up. Come on.
We know she nasty.
What I had to learn.
That doesn't take away from her talent, but she's
Right.
nasty.
So I had to
What?
learn that when I looked up to certain individuals that I had
She
to
is the same
try
girl.
to separate
Mhm.
the human
Uh-huh.
from the art.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a tricky thing to do, but I
Okay.
still have major respect.
Because
Right,
we live in
vocally.
cancel culture right now. They
We
would be
do.
like, plop by.
Right. Vocally though.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yes.
She sick me.
Yeah.
Shout out to R.
She's
Kelly.
done.
She sick me.
Who?
R. Kelly.
And I only said that because you said separate
Wow.
the artist
Wait,
from the music,
but
right?
that-
Or separate the person.
Now
from the
hear me
music.
out. Hear me out. R. Kelly taught me one thing about, and it's the truth. He said in an interview, which he told to K. Michelle,
Uh-huh.
I'm gagging at y'all face.
What girl?
I'm gagging. He said, which taught me how to embrace my songwriting.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He said that you have to get over you have to realize that each song is a baby that you cannot take care of. So you have to give it to parents who are
Oh.
able to raise it. And so
Really?
because as a songwriter, you
Okay,
write a
that's-
hook or you write a melody,
interesting.
you
Yes.
want to keep it to yourself.
Right.
Like, no, that's mine.
Uh-huh.
When I got into that
As a songwriter.
as a songwriter, it freed me in the space like, oh, that'll be good for what you call if I get into her. I didn't hoard. I didn't.
Right.
That makes
So
sense.
in that capacity, yes.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
But I had to make a conscious decision to not listen to that beautiful R. Kelly "Your Body's Calling" remix that I listened to as a adolescent.
Why?
Cause it just put me in a different
Oh, because
space.
when they
now
said
that
he
I
wrote it
know
for and stuff like that?
what and at that time he was probably very, very dirty.
Well, this is the thing I can say about that too, and it's not
Very
taken up from
dirty.
because with that whole situation is a disgusting scandal. However, any song that has been written by anybody, you don't know what they thought about when they wrote this music. Any
True.
song, even people who ain't got caught in doing nothing.
Right.
You don't
So
know what they was thinking about.
until that time happened,
Right. And I'm aware of this.
and I'm
I feel-
aware.
I feel you.
Right. So I do acknowledge him, but at the same time, I know I can't go further.
Uh-huh.
If he drop a CD, I'm like, I can't do it.
He ain't gonna drop one.
What was the first song you ever wrote? Do you
Right.
remember it?
Oh my God. It's called Ecstasy.
Okay.
Really? Was it about?
It was taking an in-depth look on what I thought sensuality and sexuality are
Okay.
at that time.
Right.
Okay.
Now, of course, I was young and immature. And naive.
How old?
Oh my God. They had to be like, I mean, at what, 18, 19?
Oh, okay.
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 But I still didn't have a lot of
Experience.
Experience on it.
Right.
What's next for Never Ending Nina?
I'm working on my EP.
Okay, good.
Long story short, the person I started really doing production work with in New Orleans, he moved to, shout out to my producer.
No!
You don't know their name, girl?
Right.
It just went blank.
It
Okay.
happens. It
Shout out
happens.
to my producer.
Shout out to the producer.
But he know who I'm talking about. But
He know. We don't know, but he
we
know.
started. It's gonna come to me. Cause y'all too stupid. I can't do it. Shout out to him. But We started making music together in New Orleans. He moved to Maryland, DC area. I moved over here. Long story short, I had a conference that I went to. That's when we finally saw each other again in over 13 years.
Oh, really?
Rekindle everything, the music and the love, all that is still there for the music creation, and now we're working.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
Reunited.
It
feels so good.
Are you doing indie? Are you indie? Are you signed? Okay.
Indie.
Do you want a recording contract?
I think if it comes to you no longer really need a major. But if it is a great deal to put me on that next level and that platform, I am definitely open.
Who would you like to be signed with?
Honestly,
just say it.
It would have to be. I mean, for me, it would definitely be under Clive Davis.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Who do you want to work with?
Who do you want to work with?
I definitely want to work with
top three.
There you go.
As far as artists,
artists.
Okay, artists. I have to
artists
say
and producers.
Okay.
I have to say Brandy.
Okay.
Oh, of course.
I have to say Brandy. If I just get in the studio or just get by Stevie Wonder and sing to him, that'll be fine for me. Okay. I don't have to record anything with him, but that's what I would want to do. But if I get the chance to just sing next to him.
You want to record with Brandy? You want to record with Stevie Wonder?
I want to record,
that?
Yes.
Okay, and who else? Say, girl.
I'm trying to think. Those are my top two.
Okay, well then we'll take the two. What about producers?
Dark Child.
Of course.
There you go.
Got to be with Dark Child. Got to be with Timbaland.
Okay.
Yes.
Got to be with... Oh, my God.
What about Teddy Riley?
Teddy, but that's in that same vein.
Right.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the people who I know can get me. Because they work with all the singers.
Right, okay.
That and Babyface.
Right. Babyface, okay. So Lisa Ray says, so I can find her everywhere as Neverending Nina on all music platforms and her social media, correct?
Correct.
That is correct. She said, I love you. She has a very addicting voice.
She does.
Yes, she do. And then Classmatic Style said, tell my homegirl Sacha I said, what up?
Who is that?
Classmatic Style.
Hey, what's up?
She said, what's up?
Since we over here giving shout out to YouTube. Dorsana Mayhew.
Okay.
Come on, Dorsana.
Says... I don't even know if I should say the whole thing.
Please.
Deshon Ramon Gray. Anthony Maurice Swinton loves you so much.
My Lord.
I am so proud of you. Dorsana and I are watching your show. You are the second smartest person in the Moss clan. Also,
Tony.
I know it's Tony.
Tony says hello, Sacha.
Hi, Tony.
And hi, Deshon. Best Thanksgiving
Hi,
ever.
Tony.
Oh, my God. Bye, Tony.
Hi, Aaron.
Tony. But anyway, so we're gonna sit you in the plop seat like really, really quick. We're gonna ask you a couple of questions. We're gonna sit you right on down and it's another way of just getting a little bit more information about Neverending Nina. Okay. When someone finds out what you do or where you're from, what questions do they always ask you?
Do you cook?
Okay. What's the best thing in your life you got going on? What's the best thing you've got going on in your life at the moment?
Being present. I think a lot of people don't recognize that the present is all we really have. And I say this a lot of times because it keeps the focus for me. We can't go back to the past and we can't go to the future, but we have the present.
Okay. What scene in a movie always gives you goosebumps every time you watch it?
You know that?
Yeah, come on,
Say
Nina.
it,
Come on. Say it.
It's Ian. Sacha, it's Ian.
So
your homeboy. They say, tell my homeboy.
I know it was Ian.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Ian. Come on, Ian. I remember you.
I can't believe y'all about to. So Jason's lyric.
Okay.
When they in the field and he takes her down and makes passionate love to her.
He did. He gave Jada.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
Yeah,
again.
Jason lyric, honey. You know what give me goosebumps? What's give me goosebumps? Always every time I see it, the church sing on Color Purple.
I knew you was gonna say
Of
that.
course. God, it's right. Yeah. Yes, honey. If you had, what subject could you give a 20-minute presentation on without any preparation?
Authenticity.
Come on now.
You said that quick.
I
What is
know.
the most amazing fact that you know? Fact.
Most amazing fact?
That God is real.
Okay. What takes a lot of time but is totally worth it?
Music.
Okay. What website or app does not exist that you really wish did?
Wait, say that again.
What's a website or an app that does not exist that you wish did exist?
Freemoney.com.
Where you can get free money from?
For real.
Totally free.
Now this is one question we ask everybody, because we don't ask anybody the same questions twice, but this is the question we ask everybody. If there was an envelope that had the date that you were going to die on it, would you open the envelope?
As long as anybody has thought about it.
I know.
I mean, because, okay, so hear me out.
Okay. We'd love to do that.
If it says, if it's a definite date that's when you will go, that means you know you have time to do everything or jumpstart everything that you think you're supposed to do.
Okay.
But on the flip side, you think you have all the time in the world because you don't know. And so some of the things that we are lackadaisical on would be more present for us because we know on December, blah, 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 I'm going to the next level.
Right.
So I would put down my ego and maybe reach out to certain people or do certain things that.
So you would look at it.
Right. Essentially,
right. I like so what you said.
I'm up in the air. I'm up in the
sounds like
air.
that. You said it sounds like what Michael said last week a little bit.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
You'd look at it.
I wouldn't.
You would not want to.
I would not look at it.
You wouldn't look at it?
Are
because
you gave good reasons to look at it, but you
right.
Because I still live in the moments.
Okay.
So you wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Even though it sounded like you would.
Because then I'll start questioning, like, well, why is it this day?
What's your favorite type of day?
Oh my God. So
it could be weather-wise. What's the favorite type of day you like?
Oh, the type of, or in the day?
No, type of day.
Oh. It's like I picture you wake up in the morning.
Type of day, girl. Weather. You like sunny? You like rain? You like snow? Weather, girl.
I like.
That could be her type of day too.
Oh, okay.
I like sunny and smooth. I like a cool breeze, but not too cold. But it's that breeze that goes all the way down your spine, and then if you're wearing your little sundress, it blows it up.
Sundress season.
You know, so I'm that type of cool and collected.
Okay.
Well,
you got the Plop seat, girl. Yay! Thank you so much for popping with us. Tell the friends, tell the friends how they can reach you, baby.
You can reach me at Neverending Nina Notes on Instagram, Neverending Nina on Twitter, and Neverending Nina and Nina Barkers on Facebook. Yes. Neverending Nina on SoundCloud. All things Neverending Nina.
And where can they find your music again?
You can find it on
some of the older music on Spotify, right?
Spotify, but then you can find my newest music is on Apple iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's on everywhere you download and stream your music. Type in Neverending Nina.
Really quick, why Neverending?
Because one of my favorite movies is The Neverending Story.
Okay,
I
figured so.
I know movies and shit, girl. Atreyu with that big old dog. He flew on. That thing look weird to me.
So my imagination is built upon it because I said I get put in a box because at that time my siblings are older than me. So I would always have to be in my imagination. So that movie stuck out to me like it's raining. He's stuck at the thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
He about to go to another world.
Yes.
And so that's what I took from that. And so years later, I was like, well, of course your name is Nina, but how can you make it? And I was like, Neverending Nina.
I like it.
Because you know what? That movie was, I used to watch that movie all the time. That movie was done so great. Could you imagine if that was done today?
They probably
don't do it again. I hope they don't.
Because when you
leave
look
some
at
people
it,
alone. But the way that movie with the cinematography was excellent for that time. He was like, this is
if they
great.
did it
was so
today, it would be mind blowing.
Yeah.
But I love the wolf though.
Yes. Or when he
The
had to
dark
walk through the
wolf?
hole.
I don't remember
Yeah.
the dark wolf.
The dog wolf was the
Yeah.
thing he had to kill.
I just remember that
Uh-huh.
old scary looking dog.
That dog,
That's
it was weird.
Wait, which one?
The
The
one he
trail
flew
I was
on.
flying.
Oh, a trail. I mean, not the.
The dog he flew
Yeah.
on. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that dog
Yeah.
was scary to me. Growing
It was
up.
scary to me too. That's why I said that weird looking dog.
Had a
It
big
was.
old mouth though.
It did.
It
He would
did.
just climb up on it and just.
Oh,
Remember he had to walk through those two things though, child? I was like, that was. But anyway.
Hi, Aaron.
and that mud.
Yeah, look at Talisa right. Yes, never ending story. We all love it. But anyway, we're gonna listen to. You can also listen to some of her music on PLOPP Life, especially
can.
today's episode,
Now.
40, honey. How may I help? We're gonna go a little bit to a song real quick, and then we're gonna come back and talk. Flip and rotate for a second, and we're gonna talk a little bit about how can I help you. Can we do
Please.
that? What song we gonna play?
I don't know. Play
Okay, we'll play
anything.
some.
What you got?
Play some, Mr. DJ. Hey,
Let me see what
Mr.
this is.
DJ.
Together, why are we together? Every time you come around, I seem to ask that question. Is it just me, or is it just you?
Hey y'all, we back, friends. That was Never Ending Nina.
Never Ending Nina.
Enough of you.
Enough of you.
Enough of you. Please make sure that you're on YouTube, following and subscribing and hitting the bell so that you can hear wonderful music like about Nina. You can also, we'll also post her contact information that you can reach her at, so that you can get some of this good music and download it legally.
Please support an independent artist.
Support an independent artist.
Please.
Do that. Well, she's one of your friends. She's on the sofa with us.
Ow.
Yeah, so we're going to flip and rotate right now. Speaking of sitting on the sofa, sometimes we call it flip and rotate because sometimes we have to clean the sofa off, child. We've had a lot of asses on this
That's
sofa.
true.
Lots of them. But it's okay though, because we love. Isn't it comfortable?
It's comfortable.
It's a virtual sofa. Child.
Okay.
But anyway, sometimes you got to clean up the sofa because we lose things a lot of times. We don't know where they are, and sometimes we pull the sofa cushions up and we look and be like, "Oh my God, didn't know I lost that."
Oh.
Then we flip back over and we have a new sofa again.
Okay.
That's okay. First up in the flip and rotate is there's an article that was written in CNN talking about how relevant black press is more than ever. You agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. They said that
About time.
Right.
Right.
Ethnic peoples, namely black people, are underrepresented
Did they say
in
ethnic people?
They said ethnic though. In news outlets, there has been there have been 190 years. What? Ethnic. I did.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
There have been 190 years since the creation of black press. And most times there's a lot of absence of inclusion and journalism suffers because either they don't tell the stories correctly or they lie or they just don't tell them at all.
Right.
But now, especially with social media, like we were saying, because we know what they call quote unquote black Twitter, run
We
it.
run it.
Right.
Run it.
We run
That's
it.
how this
Seriously.
and mostly ethnic news outlets is how Me Too took off. That was created by a
Yes.
black woman. Hashtag
Right.
Me Too. Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
And anything that we were talking about, even with the whole earlier, we're talking about how with the human trafficking like that, it gets out there so much
Yes.
faster. And we go more into depth with it too.
We do. We do. We do.
Because there's not really a time limit, you can listen to it. But
At
a lot
any
of times
time.
it's told, the stories are told inadequately or falsely.
I can
Because they
believe
don't-
that.
Right. And they don't how do you say this? They don't put the spotlight on the source. The other agencies usually take the credit
Okay.
from the
source.
black source who did it first.
Yeah.
And then because the black source is so small, the traction doesn't get to them enough to where that big source already has that story.
Right. Right. And I think a lot of times we get the authentic, now we know TMZ be running it, but we also know TMZ finances the people that they get stories from as well.
Right. They do.
Black press, we just get the story and we just tell it.
Right.
So I think that's why, because Shade Room can compete with TMZ any day, as far as I'm concerned. But TMZ has the outlets because, as far as some of the stories they tell, because we know some stuff they talk about, be like, girl, who gives a fuck?
Right. Yes.
So-and-so broke up with so-and-so, who cares?
Right.
That part.
But TMZ says the same things, though. They do the same stories.
Yeah.
They're more credible.
Well, I don't know if it just depends. I think, you know what? I don't think they're as messy as maybe the Shade Room.
Oh, they're messy.
They're messy. They're messy.
They're messy.
But I don't think it's viewed upon as being as messy. And it could be just because of that's, who's telling the story. But they did do a poll, and they said 55% of the people online between the ages of 18 and 34 are online at least 1 hour, and 6% of the people of that number are black millennials. Black millennials are usually online looking up stories and being more conscious. They're not just online shopping.
Right.
I can see that.
I definitely see that.
Yeah.
But you have to make a conscious decision to what you're looking at.
You do. Also, too, in black press, Dwayne and Gabrielle Union. Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union Wade. Gabrielle Union on Thanksgiving posted a family picture of him once again, of her and the baby Kavia, and her husband Dwayne, and then their Zion, who is I think his middle son or youngest son, Zion's 11. That's the youngest, I think, or the middle.
I don't know the ages of the children.
That's Dwayne Wade's first son, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's 11.
No,
he's not the first.
He's
one.
in there somewhere, but
he's not the first though, because it's the older one. He might be the middle. I don't know. His child. But he posted a picture, and of course they was like, oh, they went in on him because the baby had a fresh full set on. A stiletto nail, stiletto tips, child. Yeah, they were
and a crop top.
And they said it was a crop top, but I think it was just the picture that
it was a crop top.
It was a crop top, but they went in on him.
LA.
They went in on him.
And they went in on him because
they said the boy, because his son wants to be. We talked about this story before. Wants to transition and be a girl. That's what he feels like he wants to do in his life right now. I think he's 11 going on 12. So they embrace and they support their child. Right. And they post a picture of the family, and people are like, you're failing as a father, and da-da-da-da-da. They went all the way in.
So they're projecting because they have inadequacies in their life.
Come on.
So they're projecting onto a family that is owning the right to their child being in a safe space. To develop however they develop.
Right. Yeah.
So this is the problem. I'm sorry. This is the problem in our community is that we allow society to place families on a scale of what's good and bad for each individual family on a major scale, and that's not fair,
and it's not right.
And it's not right.
No, but he did reply.
What did he say?
He tweeted. He said, "I've seen some post-Thanksgiving hate on social media about my family photo. Stupidity is a part of this world we live in, so I get it. But here's the thing: I've been chosen to leave my family, not y'all."
Thank you.
Exactly.
So that's
and what's good in my household is good for my household.
And that's that on that.
Period.
And if you're not fucking me, feeding me, or financing me, why do you care?
FFF.
And Big Bro also posted on Instagram a picture of himself with a sibling.
Who?
And Big Bro, Zion.
Zion, okay.
Took a picture on Instagram with the sibling.
Okay.
And basically stated that we didn't ask for y'all opinions. That was the caption.
Okay.
So.
And I think that you know what? Anybody who knows them people, the Wade unions or whatever you call them, I would love to have a conversation with these people. I would love to have a conversation with them. I would love, a loving, educational conversation, if anybody knows this, because it would take somebody who has done that to be able to, because I know the support is good,
right.
But this child need to hear something from somebody who's been on that road or
right.
that their road that they think that they want to travel down.
Right.
And that, not as a deterrent, but just as a support in whichever decision you make.
Right.
Period. But yeah, but I think they're doing a bang up job on just supporting their kids.
Yeah,
even through their own foolishness, because America's Got Talent just got rid. It's been a haul over to everywhere. They just got rid of Gabrielle Union. They fired her off of there, and they said that it's basically, she feels like it was done in retaliation because she's one of the hosts on there that's with Simon Cowell, and she made first of all, there were some racist jokes made that she reported to Human Resources.
And they didn't do anything about it.
They did nothing about it. She reported that Simon Cowell basically smokes on set, which is illegal in California, and it bothers her. She reported that, and all of a sudden they were like, oh, your hairstyle. They told her hairstyles were too black.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and told
too
her.
Ethnic?
No, they said black. You silly. They said they too black. And then they got rid of her.
Your face.
Wow.
Her and Julianne Hough.
Her and Julianne?
Yes. Julianne Hough ain't black, but they got rid of both of them.
And they're saying it because even though it was a bad thing to do, because Gabrielle has been the #1 star via social media, because they're basing everything now on social media, and she's the #1 star that's pulling people to
watch
the show.
To watch the show. Okay.
Right.
Wow.
But yeah, so they're still something. But NBC, Sharon Osbourne spoke, and she was like, she was on there as a host for like 6 years, and she said she didn't really experience any of that. But you ain't black lady. But she also said that she did leave NBC, but it was because of NBC. NBC apparently has a history of retaliating against women who speak up over men. So we'll see how that turns out.
I think it's great though that they support their child. Because I know
too.
I'm supporting mine no matter what.
I know that's right. Support your babies, honey.
Yeah.
You brought them here.
There
was
but
no
maybe
guidebook or
some
no
people disagree
handbook.
that maybe it's too soon or he's not
That's
exactly
fine,
sure.
but they not paying bills over there.
Right.
They're not paying bills over there.
But you know what? But I mean, you know that we live in the ignorant world, and it does not mean that you cannot post, because everybody can post what they want to post. But you're gonna get it.
Right.
People always got something to say.
Exactly.
Right.
And
they kept the comments on though?
Yeah.
Because usually I know I've go to some people's pages, but they'll turn the comments off that they don't want to see anything.
They don't want to see it. Look at the picture, like the picture, but don't say shit about it.
But that's not helping the child, because that means you are secluding them from what reality will be for you.
Yeah. I can agree with that too, but it also could be looked at as being too much too soon. You just 12 years old. You really don't know what you.
But we say that now because we're not living in a world where we have these left and right electronic devices that have always been in our hands since the beginning of their.
Well, I'm talking about the exposure of because you're still finding out. You have not completely transitioned. You're still finding out if this is something you want to do. Some things you have to do as a butterfly in a cocoon.
But you don't. Are you saying that he could change his mind later and decide? I don't. You think so?
Yes.
Anybody could
I know
change
plenty of girls who've done that. They've done the whole gambit and still be like, I don't want to do this no more.
And that's their right to.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Very. Yeah.
Really, and decided I don't want to do it no more.
Yeah.
Especially
when you at that. I mean, ask your child. You have a child that's young, even that age or whatever. What you want to be when you grow up?
But that's different than your identity, though.
Yes, but it's the same, because when you say what you want to be when you grow up as a kid, when you're using that, your only thing you're doing when you say I want to be a fireman, you're using it as an identity. You don't know what the job of a fire person is as a child.
Yeah, but
it's an identity. I want to be a police officer because I want to do this. You don't know what the ins and outs of it is.
Yeah, but that's totally different than your gender identity, though. That's two totally different things.
You know that, but the kid a child don't know that.
But most children are not
around that time. They do though.
Yeah, around that time.
I mean, I could say that
they could know
because
somewhat.
How many children are saying, "Well, today I want to be. Today I feel like I want to be a girl, but then
tomorrow I don't want to be one."
Yeah.
Right. A lot. I mean, I don't know, but I'm saying that that happens to adults. The one thing that they did, the one thing that they got rid of that I think that was a kind of a failure when it turns to transition, that something that you had to do before was go to psychotherapy. They didn't just give, now they just give you the pills and say go get some titties and you a woman. They took the psychotherapy out of before they even gave you a pill. What do you feel like a woman is? What do you feel like? Do you want to be a woman, or do you just want to dress in women's clothes?
Because there's a difference.
Because a big difference. Because you have on nails, and even if you can be as pretty as you want to be, you put a nails and a wig on, that don't make you a woman.
No.
Because I know a lot of beautiful girls who have transitioned.
That
who
is
are
true.
just gay boys with breasts and
That's
hair.
true. Yeah.
You know, it's a lot to being a woman. And I know some men who are feminine men that are more, have more womanhood than anybody. Right. So it's just something that you have to just grow. I mean, you didn't just wake up one day, even being born a female. You didn't wake up one day and say, I know what a woman is. You grew into that. You went from girl to young lady to young woman to, okay. And it's
but I was never
questioning
questioning my identity. I'm speaking of specifically questioning identity.
Well, not necessarily questioning identity. I'm just saying what it is that you're saying you want to become.
My friend says, but can we just take it as exploring and not a definite decision?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Right.
There could be
Shout out to Chris Cotton.
But you can't be. But Talisa said put the therapy back. But you can't. But that's what I'm saying. So you
take out psychotherapy and put therapy.
What
therapy?
Psycho
has some negative connotations with it.
Well, it doesn't have to. But it shouldn't. We shouldn't have. Taking it out is only going to give further infiltrated being negative. It's not negative. Nothing wrong with psychotherapy. But I understand what you're saying. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like, for this child right now, if this baby did want to say, I didn't want to do that, now you're back up for another ridicule, because now all the people that you said you defended against are going to be like, I knew it, I did this, and you're still because it's a lot to deal with when you wanted to change your life in any arena, especially when you want to change your entire gender.
Right.
There's a lot of questions you have,
right.
And that's why I said the support from the family, I think, is amazing. But I just think that, sometimes doing a lot of
support
things
from those who've actually experienced.
Right.
But I think they probably would already automatically have that.
You would think, but I don't know. I'm not saying they do or don't. I'm just saying I would like to be in that circle.
Right.
I don't know what they mean. I don't know. I would love to, because you have to hear the stories, because the people, the thing about it is that there are lots of stories, and we just went on with this subject. We didn't get in there, but there are lots of stories of people who were disowned, who were thrown away, who were, left abandoned, and stuff like that. But there are also, everybody don't got that. I don't have that story. My family loved me from day one.
Right.
Everybody don't have, so that child has that same story. Your family loved you from day one.
Right.
But one doesn't discount the other, because there's still a battle.
Right.
Because when you leave out the bubble of your family, you got the world to deal with.
Right.
Exactly.
And everybody ain't going to be like, hey, like you said, everybody ain't going to be like, this is awesome and great. I think you're great.
No. Right.
There's a list of girls who have been stoned and killed for just being themselves.
Yes.
Right.
Minding their own damn business.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Talisa Rich said, at least coaching requiring thought and research. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they're not. And these are also not unintelligent people as well.
Right.
Their family is very intelligent. They clearly, and they could very well be involved with people who are telling them A, B, and C. I just know that in this life,
I'm gonna have to go look at that photo. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, as far as being like a trans woman, and there's a lot of things that you only gonna be able to get from one of your sisters. Hey, Dewada.
Yo, good Judy.
Hey, Dewada. Hey, niece. Hey, niece. Hey, Granddaughter. Come here, sugar. Let mother talk.
Please.
But yeah, child, I know we didn't even get a chance to talk about service again. We didn't talk about service. No, we didn't talk about
How
service.
may I help?
How may I help? We could do it again.
Help that child with
get it
transitioning.
again.
But you need your authenticity. That's how you help.
Yes, but just I guess really quickly, the last week we did we know a couple days ago we talked about earlier there was an attack in London with a man wielding a knife. He actually did some stabbing. He killed 2 people. He injured 3 other people.
They will stab up some folks overseas.
He did, child, but the people got him. Some bystanders, they did tackle. Girl, they took one.
That's what they need to do. Thank you.
They took one of them tusks off the wall, and they took a fire extinguisher and sprayed his ass down. The police shot and killed him.
They sprayed him down?
They sprayed him down. They sure did. He had the knives, girl, taped to his arm, strapped to his arm.
What
He
in the
did.
world?
But next week we'll talk about service, y'all. We promise next week we're gonna talk about service, y'all.
Next week,
we're gonna talk about
service.
and we're gonna have actress and writer Kalila Joy on here.
Come on, Kalila.
She is from Baking Christmas on OWN Network. She's in a new movie, and we cannot wait to see you all and talk to you all. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Nina, for coming by.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
I
love
you
y'all both.
so much.
Thank y'all
You're
so
a friend now.
much. Of course.
Yay!
Yay!
And remember, friends, go out and hug somebody. Today's National Hug Day.
It is.
Go hug somebody.